Yo, this is a quick review on this new Neca King Kong. This is the third version. The first one is just like open mouth, looking King Kong. A lot like the one back here, but more wider mouth. It had two different kind. One like old school 30s Kong, and then one with like a more modern King Kong look with like sharper teeth, looking more aggressive, but completely mouth open, screaming. And then there was a second one that had the exact same stuff as the first one, but just colored all retro colors. I guess they were going for like a painting, kind of like 8-bit look. But this one, I finally picked up a Kong, actually. This is the one I decided to go with out of the three. I had no idea this one even existed. Saw it at Target. I was like, bam, this is the one I wanted. The packaging here. Angry, aggressive, awesome looking Kong. Open, derpy 30s Kong. And Neca is the creator of this figure. And the coolest thing about this set, I don't know exactly if the other ones came with this or not, but this comes with some amazing accessories. It comes with the original 30s skull crawler. If no one's aware yet, skull crawlers were created by the Kong series, not the Godzilla series. And that Aerodactyl looking thing, weird, like I don't know if that's like a tree or a bone, I don't know, we'll check it out. Open it inside. And both mouths again are closed mouths, but again this one is the same kind of aesthetic sculpt as the original two, and then it's the cool aggressive looking Kong, modern looking Kong with the mouth closed. And also this looks like it comes with hands for an actual weapon, which is amazing. I'm not sure if the other ones came with fists, but I know this one does, and that is awesome. All right, let's get this thing opened and see what it's all about. Alright, here we are with the Kong out of the package, and here he is all strapped on with all these thingies. These are annoying to cut off. I'll cut those off in a second. And here's that back piece with all the other additional. So he actually comes with more than I thought. Of course he does that. Again, he has that weird skull crawler thingy from the original movie. He actually comes with open palms, which I know came with the original one. I'm not sure about the fist. Maybe they did as well. But again, it has that Aerodactyl or Pteranodon. And then let's take a look at the accessories first. At least try to get them open and out as nicely as possible, which didn't unfortunately happen. It's got his little monkey hands or ape hands. Super awesome. Has that really tough swivels. I'm hoping I don't have to boil this guy in water because I'm at work and I don't have access to hot water here, so that would suck. But yeah, here's this ape, I don't know, groping hands. And then we have his little fist, little actually big fist, I guess his ape walking hands, which King Kong never really did. As far as I remember in the old movies or even the modern ones, kind of walked like a man. And here is his awesome sculpted fist. And then the cool accessories that I actually was excited about, that I'm unaware if they came with the originals, but I think they didn't, is these. Check this out. You got that Aerodactyl or Pterodactyl or whatever. I know Aerodactyl might be the Pokemon, and Pterodactyl might be the proper name for this, but this is awesome. It even has articulation in the mouth, which is dope. Got the little feet. One looks all like deformed, but I could easily fix that with some hot water I don't have access to here at work. Awesome paint job. Semi flexible plastic. Super dope. Alright, and then we have this little guy, the original skull crawler from the old 30s movie. I'm not sure exactly which 30s movie it was. I don't know if it was the original or Kong Returns, whatever. I have no idea. But I know that this one is the original concept for the ones that were in the new Godzilla vs. Kong movie and the original Scarlet movie. And it looks like the mouth opens up. And it looks like it does. I'd hate to break this, because I know Neca will break, but I think it can move, open and close, whatever. But oh, it has a swivel. That is nice. Whoa, it has a ball joint actually. Look at that. That is pretty dope. But I cannot seem to open this mouth, and I'm scared if I force him to open his mouth, he'll never close it again. and then I will be very sad. Alright then, here's the nasty looking worm body. Really ugly. Doesn't look anything like the skull crawler outside of the, I guess, the single arms and the snake body to the modern movie. But anyways, this is super dope. This alone is just like a great accessory to be able to have from an old concept of King Kong. Alright, here we are back, and he's all nipped out. Start with his little stick, staff, beat stick thingy that Kong has, which is awesome. I kind of feel like he should have had something, or some kind of hands to hold something. I think that was the issue I had with the original ones. He couldn't hold anything. He had no gripping hand. But now he does, and now he comes with an actual weapon of some sort. Again, I'm using a camera from my phone, so it kind of sucks, but hopefully you guys can see that. It's pretty awesome. Nicely painted, of course. This is Neca, kind of like flexible, but I'll put that right over here. And let's take a look at that. And this is the head that I was most excited for. Was an angry, aggressive, awesome looking King Kong head sculpt. This is the Kong I want to see. This is the angry, awesome looking Kong. The definitive Kong for me, you know. I hate that goofy looking looking face, you know, like some freaking Jungle Book looking guy. I like this head sculpt. And you guys can see that he has little bitty eyes in there, nicely painted, gloss in mouth. Mouth looks awesome. Nothing moves, nothing at all, but there's the peg hole for him to have his head on. I'll definitely put this right on it as soon as possible. Let's go ahead and have a look at the actual figure itself without too much force. And Neca is known for their heavy as heck figures. I'm gonna go ahead and put that to the side. And there is Kong and his derpy looking face. And already I'm like, what the heck with this articulation tightness. It's supposed to be a thigh swivel somewhere in here, because he has that pigeon toe kind of looking thing going on. I really hate that, so I'm trying to bend him in a manner where he doesn't look like he has to pee. And it is tight as all heck inside of there. So I'm gonna off camera this and pray I don't break it. 1 second while I loosen this guy up so I can give you guys a proper demonstration of his articulation. We'll be right back. Alright, I am back, and I messed around with all the joints just to make sure they worked. Thank God I didn't have to you know, boil any water for him. But those thighs though were incredibly scary. So it didn't work, but they do work. Well, it did work. It didn't break, but they do work. Yep, they work really well. They can actually go all the way around. Just you got to kind of bend it around. This thing right here is semi-rubbery, and up here is a little bit well, a little bit of play there. But these shoulders are kind of tight. This one is less tight than this one, and he is double jointed in the arms and I believe in the legs. But let's go ahead and show you the rest of that leg. And this camera's starting to be retarded. Sorry about that, guys. There you go. There is the double jointed knees, which are fantastic. And here is the awesome ankle rockers this thing has for a big ape. It can go down and up, hinge, and these hinges are like really awesome how they're hidden in there. Very similar to like Japanese imports, where their joints, instead of being connected like this with like pins, they connect upwards and downwards, so it allows you to hide the joints very well. And it does have an amazing ab crunch. Kind of got to play with it a little bit. It can go down fairly back or front, and has a little bit of a hunch back there. Goes back really well. Kind of gappy, but it's a monkey. Play around with it. It's pretty awesome. Again, double jointed elbows. Very well. It has bicep swivels, and it goes up about that much, I believe. I mean, this is without heating it with any kind of water. Maybe it can go more than that if I heated it up. And again, this side is super tight compared to the other side, but there it is. Same articulation on this side. Oh, and I forgot to show you the wrist. This wrist nicely articulated, and this swivels. And again, and just to show you guys, this can be swept out. I'll try to pull this out. Alright, that popped out. It's pretty hard. I will give him an open hand. Let's see. Alright, that went in nicely. And this is working really well. Awesome grippy hand, or I don't know, touchy hand, and then the grabbing hand. And then the head articulates up pretty nicely far, down back to the neutral position, and it can go side to side. And the coolest part, as you saw a little bit of, it has a mouth that opens and closes. It does have a little paint defect there. It's kind of like a bubble there. I actually popped it and it flew off. I'll just consider that battle damage. But yeah, this opens and closes. This is like an amazing feature. This should just always be in all types of figures that have big mouths. This should be the feature that they always have. He has that Jungle Book face, though. I hate this face. It's like banana, you know. But let me pull this off and put the cool, awesome head on. That was pretty easy. There's a little ball joint, so it has like some sort of like little peg, and then a big ball joint at the bottom to allow for that cool range of motion. There's the inside. It's like they lubed some of these parts. Like if you look closely, there's like some type of like grease in there, which is good. They need to definitely grease their figures, because that's like important, so you don't destroy them when articulating them. And here's the head. Hopefully it's not too hard to put this on. This is the head I'm going to keep on all the time. Okay, that sucker's on, and it's going to stay there forever. Alright, articulates really well. Take a look at that awesome head on the actual body, all scarred up. I guess he was fighting those skull crawlers, that pterodactyl or some T-Rexes, I don't know. And let's give him his weapon. This is the hand. I'm going to give him the weapon. On the box it's the other hand, but whatever. I'm going to give him this one. Weapon, or his beat stick, I don't know. Let's see. Alright, in his hand, ready to kill something ugly. Alright, let's move this out the way. Let's get them all nicely posed up in some ape-like fashion. There you go. Gotta use those ankle rockers. Kind of crouch him down just a little bit. Ready to kill something. Have his little arm back like that. Have him looking this way. Kind of resembles Planet of the Apes a little bit too, which is pretty cool, because it's got more of that sort of like a mix between those chimpanzees and a gorilla, sort of like a blend of the two. Gotta kind of play with this because he is a little bit top heavy. Alright, there we go. Ready to hit something. Boom. Pretty dang awesome. I'm loving this figure. Awesome figure. Again, 2 fists, 2 grabby hands, grip hand. Awesome little skull crawler. Guess you can either have him holding it like he is the staff or stick, or you can just use that hand to like have him hold the skull crawler like he's gonna whip it at some bird's face. Alright guys, that is my review of this awesome Kong by Neca. Probably the definitive one of the 3. Definitely recommended. Definitely get yourself this figure ASAP at Target now. As far as I know, I mean, it's got to be at Target now everywhere, because I live in Chicago, and if I found it, you'll be able to find it anywhere. Alright guys, have a good one. Peace out.